Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. मुझे जी की जय. Thank you all so much for joining in today. And if this is your first time in Satsang, the way to ask questions is through the chat window. I can't see any chat, so I'm wondering if this is working. Maybe I refresh the page. I see it now. Very good. Namaste, namaste everyone. Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No matter what the mind is saying, the mind could be saying anything, but you are only just watching. You are the watching actually, but all that you are doing is watching. Do you all see this? This is what it means when we say that you are not the thinker of thought and you are not the doer of action. You are the seeing, the witnessing, the pure awareness. Namaste. Just the pure witnessing of all that arises, and the pure witnessing even of the emptiness itself, the witnessing of phenomena and the witnessing of the space in which phenomena arises. Hello, welcome. So much love, Amba. Very good. And this pure witnessing is untouched completely by even your own action, your seeming own action. Even the actions are watched. You are the watching alone. Even the sensory watching is witnessed. All sensory perceptions are also witnessed by you. Sensory perceiving is witnessed by you. You perceive even the perception through the senses. Now, what must you do to become free? Atma says, yes, even watching is witnessed. Yes. Yes. So when we say watching or perceiving, some confusion can arise where we can mistake sensory watching, sensory witnessing to be with the pure awareness itself. So the advantage of the word awareness is that it makes it clear that awareness is aware of even this process of perception. You are aware that you are looking at a computer. Namaste, namaste. You are aware that you're listening to satsang. This awareness is what you are. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Jesse, thank you so much. Namaste, namaste. Where must awareness go to become free? What must awareness do to become free? Which mountain must be climbed for this understanding to come? Which practice must be done to find out whether you are aware now? All of this is nothing, nothing, nothing. Yes, so simple, isn't it? As long as we don't believe the but, it remains this simple actually. As long as we don't believe any doubt, it remains this simple. Welcome, Soham. Namaste. You can never become the imagined one or the false one. It is impossible. For you to become the ego is impossible. You see this to be true or not? You can type out. Do you see this, what I'm saying, to be true or not in this moment? Jesse says, impossible for the unreal to be real. Yes. Atma says, heart full, full of joy. Very good. Shanti says, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. So many yeses coming now. Very good. Yes, very good. All of you said yes. Now don't believe a but. Don't believe any doubt. This power of belief you have. This power of belief you have. After the yes, don't believe anything else. And you are free now. Even this does not require any belief. We are not interested in the concept of freedom. Atma is kidding with me now, I hope. Hmm? Oh, she's saying no, but. So, no buts, she means. No more buts. No more doubt. Hmm. When I read no but, I felt first that she's going to say no but something. Hmm? No more buts, yes. It is so clear for you now. You have understood so clearly. How is it possible to believe a doubt? Atma says, I already forgot what you asked. Yes. How is it possible for you to believe a doubt? Which doubt are you still believing? What are you still resisting? If there is something, don't try to hide it or deny it. Best to expose it. So Hum says constant buffering, so we'll have to watch recording after all. Love you, father. Love you too, my dear. Is it buffering too much for all of you, or is it just for Soham? Atma says impossible to believe a doubt. Yes. And even if something gets believed temporarily, it is fine. No buffering, okay, it's fine for everyone else. Jesse said, is that when a doubt is believed, it is believing itself, and we are that which watches it. This is an excellent question. So he says, what happens when a doubt is believed? Who is believing this doubt? It is from this pure seeing, there is this being which emerges as consciousness, which gives birth to all this phenomenal experiencing, phenomenal entities appearing. This beingness itself starts believing or deluding itself to believe these thoughts. It is consciousness itself. There is actually nothing else. And ultimately, even this consciousness is nothing but the awareness itself. So the doubt or a thought doesn't have the power of belief. It is only consciousness itself which has the power of attention and belief. Shanti says, the real cannot be doubted. The unreal has no substance to believe or doubt. Everything that is seen is doubtful with a doubter. But when no doubter is there, then how can there be doubt? Does this make sense? Yes, completely. Then it is seen to be a wrong number. Even when this doubt comes, there is no one to take hold of it, no one to accept this package of doubt. There is nobody home. The phone is not being picked up now. Doubt can keep calling you, but you know it is not for you. You know the call is not for you. So in the smartphones these days, you can block, isn't it? You can just press a button and block this caller. Can you block this caller? And block means what? Just don't believe anything it has to say. It's like this tele salesperson. You see? In India, we have a lot of these call centers now, where there are hundreds and hundreds of youngsters who are selling things all over the world on the telephone. And this tele salesperson says, buy this and you will be happy. And just buy this one and you will be happy. And buy this and you will be happy. And you have believed this sales pitch for hundreds and hundreds of deals. And all we have got is misery. So now refuse to believe this sales pitch. Send the salesperson in your head to the unemployment line. Nothing at all is useful in any of its deals and offers. It is as simple as that. The ego cannot survive your disbelief. Namaste, Lizelle. You streamer, 111 says, Father, all that is left is just a play of words. Beings throwing words at me, big, small. Can words be dropped also? Yes. Hmm? So, in this is very good what you say, but just be careful not to believe the interpretation of any action. Remember that life knows exactly what it is doing. Life knows exactly what it is doing. And if there is a sense of aversion, even with words, even that will be transcended. All desires and aversions will be transcended. Not even a blade of grass you will carry. Words or no words makes no difference to you. You said all that is left is just a play of words. And this play of words also won't bother you. Beings throwing words at me, big, small, big or small, can words also be dropped? Yes. Dropping means to not believe any thought about it. Then you can be in the noisiest marketplace, or actually, you can be on Facebook, which is pretty much the same thing. And beings can be saying all kinds of things to you, but it makes no difference. Everything is flowing on its own. And even in the noisiest or quietest of places, you are just the witnessing itself. The witnessing is never agitated. The witnessing has no aversion. It allows all that is required to play out. Atma says so beautifully said, the ego cannot survive your disbelief. Yes. It is as simple as this. Simple, simple, simple. The ego cannot survive your disbelief. Charles says, yes, the ego finds it very frustrating not having a butt to play with. Yes. See, it's hanging on to these butts. It is hanging on to these doubts. And it tries hard to make you believe that this is true, that is really bothering you. Actually, nothing can bother you. Nothing can bother you. Nothing has ever happened to you. Very good. Jyoti says, Ananta ji, I have folks around me who are so good at subject. I am trying to ramp up on this new work, and there is a background feeling that they are so good and I am no good. How to not believe this feeling? I am yet trying to understand how not to believe. So she says, I'm trying to ramp up on this new work, and there are others who are so good at this subject. Then you say that there is this background feeling that they are so good and I'm no good. This I who is no good does not exist. Those I's which are so good also do not exist. So don't force this understanding about others whether they exist or not. First find out whose complaint is this. Who is no good? What are you referring to yourself as? See, this understanding will percolate through all aspects of life. You will see that you don't need to become a person in any environment. You were only pretending anyway. Can you find this I who is no good? Shanti says, yes, just play. Words, sight, sound, sensations, etc. All play. Yes. Ajnani says, words are sound, pulsation, no need to believe in them. Yes. Very good. So he says, one of my children is often very troubled, and the idea that I should be doing more to help him is very sticky. The guilt also. Laying this at your holy feet, Father. In your freedom from suffering, your joy, your love, your peace is the best gift you can give all those who are in your presence. You are giving them the highest gift. You're giving this gift to the entire universe. Also, this does not mean that you must not do anything specifically to help, also. It does not mean that. That is why we say we are speaking of the beautiful neutrality, not a doing or a not doing. You see that all action can flow through also with no intent, no desire, and no aversion. All will happen on its own. Don't believe any of the stories from the mind. So much love, Ram. Welcome. Jesse says, so if there is no real doubt without the believer, then doubt cannot truly be. It is never true. No thought is ever true. Just another appearance. Then you say, we are not believer, but that which sees the rising of doubt, and that's it. Yes. Not sure which way you meant the that's it, but sometimes this is a very natural response, isn't it? Oh, that's it. I was expecting the Supreme One to be supreme in its appearance also. And here I'm saying that the Supreme One has no appearance. It is a subject and not an object. Even to say subject actually is not valid for it. It is the awareness of all subject object relationships. Jayani says, mother identity, an idea that I need to do something for a demanding child, guilt, and trying to be a good mom story, all just noise in the fire. Very good. The appearance of a person can do nothing at all. How can imagination do something? The imagined one cannot do something even phenomenally. All identities are just imagined, and the self has no trouble playing any of these roles also. No intervention from the mind is required. So Jesse says, when we are a believer, all suffering arises, question mark, and you are anything phenomenal. You are any concept, then it is an invitation for suffering to arise because this misbelief will not be carried perpetually. And suffering is grace which lets you drop this misbelief. Any concept you pick up is an open invitation for suffering. Atma says, yes, freedom is the best gift. How many children in the world, how many children in this apparent world, this realm, will say that will have the grace of having self realized parents? How many will have? What better gift can you give your children? Jenny says, just lost you. I hope it's okay for everyone. Ustreamer111 says, Father, the stories are not forming as all that comes gets wiped out. Very good. The sound of TikTok, invisible issues of beings and targets, kind of forced to listen and answer. Yes. Drop all effort, no force. Then you will see that listening is happening on its own and the answers are also coming on their own. No effort is required. Then every word that you say is satsang. Every word that you say will be dipped in grace. When you let it arise from your heart on its own, with no effort, no force, and no fear. Namaste, Louise. Welcome. Vivi says, Jenny, same noise in the fire, a demanding child and mother's identity. Yes, very grateful, very good. And Jesse says, so that is how we know when we believe ourselves to be a person when suffering is felt. Yes, yes. That is why my master says, suffering is God's alarm clock. Suffering is God's alarm clock. It wakes us up from this identity. Zoe says, I am at your feet, beloved Father. So much gratitude. So much love, my dear. Very good. Atma says, my children are the entire world. Very beautiful. Very good. One idea I wanted to share with you also is that this kind of interaction is good, but sometimes I feel that it lacks the interactivity to be complete in some sense. So I was feeling that maybe is it possible for us to do the broadcast and at the same time we keep Skype on, and then if someone has a burning question, then that interaction can happen on Skype as well. And for everyone else, then they can see the entire interaction or at least hear the entire interaction. So I was feeling to try this experiment one of these days. What are your feelings about it? I'm not even sure if the bandwidth will work properly with both Ustream and Skype on at the same time, but I feel that this could be a good thing to try. Okay, I see a lot of yes. Okay. So is there someone on Skype just now? I see. So Jesse says an ad played when you answered. Yes. The recording is there, so the answer can also be heard. But he says, but it is felt the answer is here by your grace. Very good. Om is on Skype. Prema is also on Skype. I see. Jenny says, okay, I'm missing some. So most of you saying very good. Then Isabella is here. She says, great. We'll need directions though, not great at technology. I see. Yes, we will publish the directions as well. Okay, so let me also have a look and see if we can experiment with this right away. I'm not sure what my Skype account is, to be honest, but let me see what happens. Seems to be stuck. Let me restart. Okay, so Skype refuses to start. Maybe it's trying to access the camera and the audio, isn't it? You can also do Google video chat or Google Hangout, like Lizelle is saying. So let me quit Skype. And now, if I put on the video, see, I'm calling Om. Om, let's see if you get this. And let's see if the broadcast is also on at the same time.
It's not.
I hear you, but I don't see you. I lost the window. There you are, very good. Oh, you shaved. So there's no way, I feel there's no way to broadcast Om also, Om's visual from here.
You can share the screen maybe for
Share the screen on Ustream. I don't know whether that's possible. Okay, so let me catch up on the chat. There's no, I feel there's no way to broadcast. Okay, now it's
visual.
very
You can share the screen maybe for.
okay. I'm not sure where the echo is coming from. Maybe I need to mute my computer. Yeah. Okay, if I mute it, then I lose him also. What we need to do is, Om, you need to mute, then you won't hear me.
No, I can hear you. I muted my Ustream, but.
Okay, that's a good idea. Yes. Yes. Okay, yes. Then that should work. You see? So they're saying that your sound is very screechy. Maybe you need to reduce your volume, mic volume as well.
Yeah, I can.
And there's some feedback that my video is not that clear now because it's using the same bandwidth. Okay, they say it's better now. Say something now, let's see.
Uh, is it still distorted? Because I don't
We'll wait for them.
access the.
We'll wait for them to respond.
I can also reduce my.
Okay, video is fine for most of them.
Yeah.
And now let's find out about the audio. It's still too loud. So I'm presuming that my audio is still the same. So maybe a little more if you reduce Om.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Is it better now?
We'll wait for them. You have to reduce your mic volume. Better,
I
but
see.
still a little loud. Maybe a little more. Reduce it a little more.
I don't know where exactly to.
Okay, we can play around with it a little later,
Yeah.
maybe. Yes. Okay, so this is good. So maybe what we do from next time, Om, I'm going to hang up on you now.
Okay, so
Love you, my dear.
I love you too, Father.
Okay, so this is good. So then what can happen now is we can publish my Google account and then we can start a video call and we can have some interactions like this. So it'll be more like real satsang, isn't it? Yes, yes. You say that ohms is a little louder because the mic, it goes straight into the computer, you see, and the mic is right there. This will be good. This technology thing, I tell you. Very good. Amba says, will it be allowed to call you just to say I love you very much? The most welcome call. This will be very good. This will be just like satsang, isn't it? So happy, yes, yes. I love you too. And Shanti says there is excitement and apprehension here. It's fine, it's fine. It doesn't have to be the only way we communicate. We can do this as well. And if someone has a burning question, then they can dial in and speak like this also. Louis says, is this possible from iPad, Father? Yes. The Google voice calling is possible from iPad as well. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Very good. We'll also play with Skype a little bit and see which one is better. Love you all so much. Thank you, my beloveds. Om says, maybe beginning of satsang, we can log into both places. Yes, if you feel that you like to share like this in a more conversational format rather than just typing, we can log in both places. Or maybe with the hangout, we can do both. Maybe you just do the hangout. I see. So Jenny says, yes, Om. Then ask to call, and father calls us. Yes, this is good. It feels like another important step we discovered today. See, this will seem like the hot seat, isn't it? Cannot hide behind typing then. This is good. Shanti says, it is seen that many things are new and scary with this unfamiliar technology. But when it is left up to grace to work it out, it does so beautifully. Yes. I have no idea what to do, but it always gets done. Yes. Very beautiful. So much trust in you and grace. Very good. Mhm. I'm reading everything. I'm not going to read everything out loud. Let's start with Zoe. She said, I'm glad I got to know you and love you while still typing. Would have been scared on the hot seat otherwise. Yes. If there is fear to do this, then we must, isn't it? Then we must. We will transcend this also. It's very good. Lizelle says, much excitement. Very good. Daughter had asked, will someone post instructions on Facebook? Yes, we will. We will. Shanti had said, turn up the fire. Very good. I like this. Isabella says, bring on the hot seat. Very good. Our satsang is getting white hot, Om says. Yes, Bibi. Very good. And this will be very good for everyone to hear also like this. Very good. Mhm. See, all this fear is coming out, you see. This itself is grace. Just with this idea, there is so much fear coming out. This itself is grace. Not even started, and so much fear, so much anxiousness, all being released. And don't say that you are feeling all of this. Just see that all of this is coming and going. All of this is coming and going. Very good. Very good. Prima says, more direct meeting Greta. Not sure what that meant. Yes, it's a more direct meeting. What is Greta? Oh, great, great. I see. Louis says, think I missed the beginning, so we can call in now. Yes, we just discussed this. We just discussed, we tried a call, Om called in, or I called him, and we had this interaction. Yes. This is very good. Let's do one more. Who else is on Google? All too scared? Amba is on Google. And Amba, your ID I should have. Amba, if you have my ID, maybe you could try calling. Yeah, very good. Louis says, so now I need to get dressed for satsang. You're getting dressed for your broadcast anyway, isn't it? It's the new one. Let me see if I can post my email address. Jyoti says, install Skype, but what's the ID to call? It's not working on Skype yet. We're using Google Video at the moment, but we will experiment with Skype as well and see how that goes. So my ID is there, or any of you are free to call. Just call. You don't see how to do it. Can you post your ID here? Can I post this link? Copy. I'm getting a call. Where is it? Okay, I don't see how to. Ah, here. Oh, namaste.
Namaste.
Jai Amba. Oh, wonderful. Very good. What do we do now? You have to, you have to mute. You have to mute something. I'm not sure what you have to mute. Let me catch it in the chat as well.
What do we do now? Let me Okay.
Where are we? This will take some getting used to for me as well, I know. There we are. Yes. Wonderful.
I don't have anything to say,
Yes.
but I love you very much.
Oh, I love you too. Very great. This is very wonderful.
Yeah. But I could just sit here all day and look at you.
Same, same. Mm, this is very good. So let's see what the others are saying on chat as well. Yes, she's muted the Ustream now, so the audio should be fine. Yes. Mhm.
Thank you.
So much love, so much love. Om says, is anyone else's Ustream video quality getting affected? It's bound to be actually a little bit. Or you say no video. Oh, many of you have lost video, huh? I see. Maybe a little bit and see if it helps. So we will play around with this a little bit. I feel this is what it's going to be like. Because I
It's
can
very
feel
beautiful.
also, yes, I can feel also your presence very strongly here. Very good. Very great.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear.
you.
I love you. Bye bye for now. Very good. I'm very happy. Very happy. I feel that my master's light will spread very beautifully in this way. Very good. Shanti says, see you now, Father. Will be able to see the will we be able to see the one in the hot seat? We haven't figured out that one yet. No, not yet. But maybe soon. Very good, Lizelle. Thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much for joining in Satsang today. Mujiji ki jai. May His light continue to guide us in this beautiful, effortless way. So much love to all of you.